Hello everybody, welcome back to part 2 of Space Quest 1, the Sarian encounter. I wanted to mention something too. When you start ScumVM, you can click load. Once you have your game highlighted in the list to the left, you can click load, and it will let you load your save. It'll show you the same save, the load list. That's the save list. It'll show you your load list just like this with all of them listed. And you can pick the one that you want to start. You don't have to go through the intro of the game and get control of Roger and then do the F7 to load. You can just load straight from ScumVM and get immediately in. So, good trick to know. Okay, I don't know if these little dots are going to hurt us. I'm going to just walk. Guess we're safe. Surprisingly. Okay, don't fall down onto the grate and then get eaten by the tentacle. Keep going this way. Up. Over. As soon as you enter the room, you find yourself surrounded by darkness. Suddenly you become aware of the fact that you cannot move or speak. A strange unknown force has taken over. Uh-oh. A massive holographic image appears before you. You sense that you are the only life form in the area. Z Jojeb Levud Sidvidje? Question mark. I'm not even going to try to pronounce all that. Whoa, total gibberish. Because of your inability to understand the alien's language, he has sent you back to the surface. What a douche. Gonna make me go all the way back down there again. Okay, so what you need to do... Man, that's rough. You need to go and you need to turn the gadget on, this thing. It's a dialect translator. It's currently not on. So turn on translator. You turn the dial to the right, the light begins to glow. So it's on. But now we gotta walk our butt all the way back over there. I am gonna speed it up here. Fast. The dangers of speeding the game up is speeding the game up, but there's that droid also walking off a cliff. Look around. High at top. Look droid. Are you sure you want to look at that? Let's go and speed it up again. I knew we needed to turn the dialect translator on, but I wanted to see what happened before we did it. And we did see what happened, but it sucks he sent us all the way back to the top. Making us go through all this again. Because once you turn that translator on, it stays on. You can turn it on as soon as you get it. I was just trying to do it organically with the game, but having to walk all the way back. Okay, I'll put it back on normal. I think I already said when you're in this list for saving or loading, you use up or down to go through, but if you press the page up and page down keys, you'll skip 13 at a time, so you can go down the list a lot quicker. Just gonna make a death save replacement. And work our way over here. We'll be able to understand him now. Right. Strange unknown force has taken over. Massive holographic image appears before you. You sense that you're the only life form in the area. So you have found your way to my hollowed chamber. I've been monitoring your travels on our planet. It appears that you are up the proverbial estuary without a means of locomotion. You're obviously in need of transportation. Let us see if you are worthy of our assistance. On the surface lives a beast called Orrat. He proves to be a bit of an annoyance on occasion. Dispose of him and bring back evidence of your conquest. Only then will I deal with your plight. Good luck, strange one. Okay, he just spits us back out. So we'll make a new death save. Then we'll call back to the surface. Okay, so we gotta walk across that bridge again. You can probably pass it 4 or 5 times before it breaks. So Orrat is the dude in that cave. So we could push the rock on the spider. So there's another new crack. If you stay here long enough or go away and come back, the droid will definitely spawn here because this is an area where you can kill him. There he is. But we're not going to kill him that way. There's the cave over there. So we need to go down here. I'm going to save again. And it's not what I wanted. Go away. We need to go. We need a U-turn here, basically. I'm just gonna try to go. Get my diagonal on. Go. So if you come in here, look, Orrat. Orrat is huge and ugly. Of course, your opinion may differ depending on what part of the universe you come from. It should also be mentioned that he is quite mean. So if you come over here and they see each other, the droid blows him up. The cave interior now features a lovely new jagged metal liberated entrails motive. The stench, phew. Not even an all-text adventure would attempt that description. So the droid will blow both of them up. That's one other way. I don't know all the ways, but that's a second way you can kill the droid. One way you can kill the Orrat. And the other way to kill him is to throw this dehydrated water at him. Because if you read this, it says, read label. Caution, do not attempt to open or rupture. Misuse could result in personal injury and or flash flooding, meaning it's kind of explosive. So if you throw that at the Orrat, it'll kill him too. But it won't kill the droid spider, I don't think. There's blood on the floor. Look, floor. Looks like the rest of the ground around here, the green spots indicate that there is a little moisture. Like blood. Don't understand blood. Okay, Roger. So here's the piece of the look floor. On the ground rests a gleaming chunk of Orat's anatomy. Take Orat. Oops. Take Orat part. You reach down and take the Orat part in your hand. Some of it oozes to fill the space between your fingers. I mean, that's extra descriptive. So that's what that alien wants. It's proof we killed him. The Orat part seems to consist of a spiny piece of bone with a small amount of somewhat less solid material clinging to one end. Gross. Okay. Death save, and we'll make a new one. Killed Spider and Orat, because we're awesome. Alright. Can you go up here? I don't think so. I'm just still impressed, like, with these games. I mean, I love, like, how the perspective, you know, that the framing, it's just a black, you know, border, but the little jagged marks they put make it feel three-dimensional and like you're in a cave and it's claustrophobic. It's just really cool. Yeah, it's pixelated, simplified, not many colors, whatever, but the artistic design and the talent, you know, is there. Okay, so now we're free to chill around here. Which we just need to go back. And once again, go back. How many things do we have? 9 different items. Cartridge, glass, Orat part, plant. That plant is not usable on anything. It's just an extra thing you can get. You don't even get any points, I don't think, when we picked it up. Keycard gadget. It's like he keeps everything. He even kept the survival kit, which has nothing in it now. Look at kit. Yeah, it formerly contained. So it's like, what are you supposed to do with it now? Speed. Roger, back up. Since we're safe and we know where we're going. As long as we don't fall off the cliff. I think in each screen transition, he stops moving. Yeah, he does. See if we get another new crack. Yep. Okay, I'm gonna slow it down here. See if we can push it. And if the heat is causing you to develop quite a thirst, a drink of water would certainly be most pleasant. I don't want to waste the water yet, even though I don't need it. So we have 65 points. Push rock. It lands with a pleasing thud. Okay. Didn't do anything, and I didn't get any points either, so. Unfortunately. I don't know if all of these old Space Quest games work this way, where when you screen transition and you're walking, if you stop automatically, but this one appears to do that, which is good, because then you won't accidentally walk off of a ledge. Here we go. Yeah, and that name mentioned earlier that we read, did we read it yet? I don't know if we read it yet. I won't mention it until I'm sure. I guess we might as well speed it up again. I think we actually read it in a little bit. Alright. Just backtracking. Make a save. You're probably like, oh my god, you make so many saves. But you really need to in these kinds of games. See, he didn't stop moving there. He kept walking. Okay, let's drop it. We're back, dude. Again, the massive holographic image appears before you. So you have returned. Fortunately, there is much more to you than meets the eye. Drop before me your proof of Orat's defeat for my inspection. Okay. Drop Orat part. You drop the Orat part to the ground. The vision is silent. You are startled by a rumbling, and suddenly an oddly shaped door comes into view. It opens slowly. It's a frickin' Triforce. You hear a voice different this time, beckoning you to step forward. We got 75 points. I guess. Look around. This place is most interesting indeed, a mixture of both old and new technologies. On one side of the chamber is a primitive steam generator. Its pistons pounding rhythmically turn steam into useful energy. On the other side is what appears to be a computer console. Please do not be alarmed. We intend no harm. We are a peaceful race. We are cautious, however. Others don't share our way of life. Welcome to Corona. You are standing in the power generation facility of our underground settlement. All power here is produced by steam. That is unimportant to you, however. We have promised you transportation. Sweet. It is a skimmer. It hovers approximately half a meter above the traveling surface. This is very important because of Grell. Grell, those must be those, that sand monster that ate us. They look like those things from that movie Tremors with Kevin Bacon, whatever those things were called. So those are the Grell. Grell and his like dwell in caves below the sand. Okay, there you go. If you stand on the surface too long, you chance becoming a rare moist meal for him. The skimmer is programmed to take you to the settlement on the other side of Corona called Eulent's Flats. You can make further travel arrangements there. Sorry, this is all we can offer. I hope your trip is a safe one. Board the skimmer when you are ready to depart. Good luck, strange one. Cool. These people of Corona are an odd-looking lot. You cannot pin it down, but you are sure something is different about them. Well, dude up top's got 4 arms like Goro from Mortal Kombat, so yeah, it's a little different. Gonna mute the sound so we don't have to hear that. Look at generator. That does not seem to be in your sight. Look at steam generator. There seems to be some steam escaping with each upstroke of the pistons. Look around. Okay. So we get a personal Roomba that we get to use. That's cool. Console. The console consists of a monitor and a cartridge slot. There are also some readouts which indicate the status of some of the mechanisms in here. Look at readouts. Screen is dark. Turn on screen. So what? Okay. Use our cartridge that we have. Spelled it wrong. Cartridge. It's late. Give me a break. It's like 2 a.m. when I'm playing this. How would you like to do that? I'd like you to shove it up your use cartridge in slot. I don't understand your request. Put cartridge in slot. The cartridge snaps neatly into the slot and the screen comes alive. Whosoever shall read this, my name is Dr. Vohal. I'm a scientist with the Star Generator project aboard the Star Lab Arcada. Sorry, he did it again. We have just successfully completed development and testing of the Star Generator. During this time, I have come to believe that our progress has been monitored by others. I fear that the Sarians may have learned of our mission. If my fears prove true, the Star Generator and the people of our universe are in serious jeopardy. The Star Generator is a miraculous device. Used as intended, it will help preserve life for eons to come. Used as a device for evil, it will cause the destruction of millions of lives and enslave all who oppose the Sarians. Encoded within this cartridge are all plans and specifications for the construction of the Star Generator. Should any disaster befall the Star Generator project, scientists would be able to create a duplicate of the Star Generator with this information. Please guard this with your life. Return it to the Xenon rolling body as quickly as is possible. Important note, the Star Generator is capable of self-destruction. This was introduced to the system as a precaution. To activate it, one must enter the code 6858. I'm going to write that down. 6858. A 5-minute timer will begin to count down. Beware, anyone within the 5 kilometers of Star Generator will be in danger once the timer has been initiated. Please be careful and good luck. Look. Tour. I wanted to read it again. Put cartridge in slot. You don't have one. Okay, let's take it. You wisely retrieve the cartridge from its slot. Put cartridge in slot. Okay. So, Dr. Vohal, this is an important name to remember, especially for the direct sequel to this game. So remember that name, Dr. Vohal. So that's how we read what's on there. You wisely take it. Yeah, if you leave the cartridge in here, it's another way to screw yourself, because you need the cartridge to get to the end of the game. So we have 8 items right now. Let's make save. Make another save. Call it Gut Skimmer. Look at Skimmer. Whoa, where are you going, dude? Okay. As described, it is a sand skimmer, and it looks like it has skimmed quite a bit of sand in its time. On it is a panel which has a small readout, currently dark, and a keyhole with a key in it. Okay. Look at panel. The panel has an ignition switch. There is a key in it. Take key. You remove the key from the skimmer. Okay, cool. So can we look at the key? Skimmer key. Okay. This is the power key to the sand skimmer. It's cool. You can take it out. Use skimmer key. That is not currently one of your options. Yeah, it is. Use skimmer key in skimmer. Put skimmer key in skimmer. What else would you say? Let's stand next to it this way. Use key. Okay, get in skimmer. Use key. Huh. Look panel. There's no key. Okay, put key in panel. Put probably ignition. Put key in ignition. There you go. Okay, we'll make a quick save. Turn key on. You turn the key and suddenly the jet turbines begin to whirl. The skimmer begins to shake beneath you as its platform slowly moves into the launch tube. You can't help but wonder what you've gotten yourself into this time. Uh-oh. As you nervously hang on, the skimmer rises slowly to the surface of the planet via the secret passage. Okay. Off we scoot. Upon reaching the surface, you throttle up and zoom off into the dust sunset. The settlement the aliens spoke of appears on the horizon. I'm actually in control. So I gotta dodge rocks. Ooh, that's not good. Ooh. Some little ones. Just have to survive long enough, I guess. I'm sure the bigger ones do more damage. Damage situation critical. We just died. Nice. Had you eaten a few less donuts during the mission, you might have cleared that rock, Roger. Thanks for playing. Alright, let's try again. Turn key. Okay. Oh, there's no sound. Got the sound back on. Did even worse that time. Quick save. I wonder if you can just stay in the corner. Probably not. I'll try. Just getting like in the left corner or something. You can't move up and down, just left and right. It's not working. I'm going to mute the sound. It worked for a while, but not very long. Can I save out here? It's pretty tricky, actually. Oh man, I almost immediately got hit. This is pretty tough. Crap. Oh, great. It's doing good. No way, dude. Oh. Why did it put me here? That was a autosave. Make a save again so it's closer. Actually, I'll save right. Yeah, I'll just go. This sucks, man. This part. I mean, you can't jump or nothing. So. Man. I don't think there's any trick here. Oh, look at that. That was not fair. Send like 2 at a time. Wow. I mean, I had pretty good luck over here. Just chill in the corner again. I don't think pressing forward does anything. Once I get hit, maybe I should switch sides if I get hit. See, I'm dodging most of this right now. Eventually it's gonna get me. Okay, there's a hit. There's another hit. Yeah, I'm getting wrecked. Totally wrecked. Man, this is near impossible. I can't believe this is that hard. It's like you can't even react quick enough. See, like there's nothing I could do. Once you get committed in a certain direction, you can't go anywhere. Alright, I'm gonna Google, so I'm not doing this for eternity. See what the trick is. Space Quest 1 land skimmer part. Just bear with me a moment. You need to fly the skimmer to a town in the desert. You need to avoid hitting the rocks. The skimmer can take a few hits, with its damage report changing to worst after each hit. Minor, moderate, serious, situation critical. After that, the skimmer will be broken and the game will be over. The rocks come randomly, so there is no way to give instructions that would help much here. It's possible to save game during the skimmer flight, so if you manage to fly a while without hitting something, it might be a good idea to save there, so you don't need to start the entire sequence all over again if you can't complete it successfully. It might give a bit more reaction time to set the game speed to slowest. I was thinking about that. But this will also slow down the skimmer. Yeah, so this part blows. So let's reload. Get back in the left corner. Hopefully do good for a while. Okay, I'm gonna make a save. Call it Skimmer 1. Okay, so let's reload Skimmer 1 and see if it randomizes again. So see, that's already a bad showing. Save. Whatever works, man. Okay. Got hit. Just doing what we can do to make it through this part. Reloading randomizes it again, then you can just save if you've made it a little ways further. Man, like how long? How long is this segment? Maybe I'm supposed to be in the middle. I don't know. Woof. That was pretty intense. You've managed to successfully navigate through the treacherous boulder field and are quite relieved to see that you've reached the settlement. Welcome to Uwlint's Flats. After a truly stone-crushing journey, you have miraculously arrived safely in Uwlint's Flats, and just in time too, because the skimmer's power cell has been drained. It will take some time to recharge itself. This place isn't quite what you had expected. It is semi-bleak at best. Turn key. That will do you no good. The power cell is drained. It might take some time to recharge. Take key. Okay. Get out of skimmer. Starts walking. So I have 110 points now. Who are you, dude? Say, this is a genuine Fulton sand skimmer. I've been looking for one just like it. I wonder if you would accept 30 buckazoids. Yes. Glad we could do business. I'll just take that key. Thank you kindly. Hope your stay in Uwlint's Flats is an interesting one. Yeah, you can have it. Whatever. I don't care. Piece of junk. Buckazoids. So this is the currency of Space Quest. The buckazoid is a flat piece of precious metal, alien metal. You have 30 of them. Okay, so we're going to stop the video here, guys. We finally made it to this place. After having to save scum through that whole part because it was ridiculous. So thank you for watching. We'll see you in the next part. Bye.